is over! Nothing!
Hello everyone, welcome to my channel where we talk about the things we love like gaming, shows, and anime. My favorite movie star growing up was always Sylvester Stallone's portrayal as John Rambo. Even though the NES game sucked ass, I didn't give a shit, I still played it. I stuck with its suckality because of the character I was playing as. Up until I played Contra and realized that's the real Rambo game right there. But anyways, today I'd like to show you all 10 awesome facts on the first Rambo film we got, known as First Blood, which definitely deserves a lot of props for being a badass film even though it's really different from the novel. Yeah, there's a novel for those of you who probably didn't know. Now, let's begin. Number 10. Throughout the movie, Rambo runs around wearing regular jeans and a tank top despite the weather conditions for being cold as fuck. But luckily for Stallone, he did not get sick throughout the filming in that extremely cold weather. But what did get him sick was a shot of brandy that was offered to him. The hell was in that brandy? Number 9. This movie is known as a violent action flick, but the funny thing is, Rambo doesn't kill anyone in the movie. In fact, the only person who dies was Galt, and that's because the doofus wasn't wearing a seatbelt in the chopper. But as a quick side note, in the novel, Rambo kills a lot of people. Number 8. Stallone mentioned that the name of the people on Rambo's team in Vietnam were real names of various crew members like the makeup artist and the costume designer. Number 7. So in the film, Teasel was more of a crooked cop and he easily gets taken down again in the end. But in the novel, he puts up a big fight as he too is a veteran with hunting skills, and Rambo uses his Vietnam War tactics against Teasel's Korean War tactics, and they actually end up taking each other out. Although this does sound awesome, Rambo and Teasel are very different in the novel, and that results in their deaths making the ending somewhat satisfying. Number 6. Remember the cop that Stallone elbows in the face when he's escaping the police station? That wasn't fake. Stallone accidentally elbowed the dude in the nose, so that's why he's seen wearing a band-aid throughout the rest of the film. Number 5. One of the reasons why Teasel resented Rambo, which was only mentioned in the novel, was that Rambo was a veteran of the Vietnam War, which gained a lot of attention, whereas Teasel was a veteran of the Korean War, which most people had already completely forgotten about. Number 4. Rambo's trademark combat knife was not in the novel. It became an iconic weapon of the franchise, and Stallone had that knife custom made by the late Arkansas knife maker Jimmy Lyle. The knife looked so badass that it popularized knockoff versions. Heck, I own one of them, and they do come with a compass, match, a string with a needle in the pommel. Although they look good, they are knockoffs because the little compass was already broken the day I bought it. Number 3. So apparently the first rough cut of the film was over 3.5 hours long, and Stallone did not like it at all. He said that the movie was so bad it made him and his agent sick. Believing that it was a career killer, they re-edited the film and brought it down to 93 minutes long. This is the version that made it to theaters, but my question is, what were the scenes that were considered too weak to the film that needed to be completely cut? Number 2. That large piece of rotten canvas that Rambo finds and uses as a coat was not a prop from the movie's production. It was in fact a real piece of rotten canvas. And Stallone went ahead and used it since it fit the situation in the movie, and it was the only piece lying around. Stallone actually kept this rotten canvas coat and still has it in his possession till today. Number 1. The movie First Blood was not supposed to become a franchise. It wasn't even going to have a single sequel. And to prove this, the real ending had Rambo kill himself instead of turning himself into the police. There is footage showing what was originally planned, but luckily they changed it because even though the third film and the fourth film weren't the best, the sequel, Rambo First Blood Part 2, kicked so much ass, and I'm glad as hell they never killed off Rambo. Well, that's it for the video. I hope you enjoyed it, and if so, leave a thumbs up, share, and subscribe if you haven't. It really helps me out a lot. And be sure to let me know which video you'd like to see next in the comments. Also, let me know if you like the Rambo franchise enough to get yet another sequel. I heard that Stallone was in the talks about making another Rambo movie, and that the title would be called Rambo 5 Last Blood. That title alone must have taken them months to come up with since they had to top off the fourth installment's title, Rambo. Right? Anyways, see you all tomorrow, and remember to have an awesome day.